as excited for the book club?
No. One's more than enough.
Every freshman wants their freedom, so they naturally choose to live in the dorms away from their parents. Most parents would prefer that first-time students live in their home and commute to and from their home to the college within a certain radius of their college. The pros of living in the dorms far outweigh the cons of living in the dorms. Having to drive back and forth can put a lot of stress on your vehicle. The stress on your car can downgrade the trade-off value of your vehicle. Also nowadays, we all know gas is expensive, which is why I bought all these lottery tickets. Hopefully, it'll pay off all my gas. Paying $50 to fill up your car can be expensive, especially for college students. If you were to live in the dorms, you wouldn't have to worry about drunk drivers, texting and driving, icy roads, or even just being tired after class. These can all make the risks of you having a wreck go higher. Some students have a lot of downtime between classes, some even up to 4 hours. If you're commuting, it can be hard to find something to do between classes. Also, it would be hard to find a place to take a nap if you were to stay up too late working on your projects. If you were to forget something for your evening class, it would be difficult for you to go back and get it. Also, all the time spent on campus can make it difficult for you to complete your household chores. Having to do laundry, extra laundry, can add stress to a college student's life. If you were to live on campus, you would be surrounded by people your own age instead of by your parents. You would know everything that's happening on campus, and you'd be able to make new friends. Sometimes, the campuses even have local softball teams that you and your roommates could join. You and your roommates could also go to the campus bingo night or movie night and meet even more people. Friends are important to have in college. The distance would be a lot easier to handle. You could walk to study hall if you were required to get a certain amount of hours for a scholarship. You wouldn't have to stay an extra day on the weekend just to get all your hours. If you were to wake up late for a class, you could still have a chance to show up on time if you ran. You could go see a tutor for an hour of your time instead of spending your Saturday just to get extra help. If you were assigned a group project, you could walk across the hall to see your friends instead of driving an hour just to put together a PowerPoint. Most campuses have some sort of security system. You could push a button to call for help instead of calling 911 just to have the dispatcher tell you to fill out a form and mail it in. Also, most colleges are strict with alcohol. You would be less likely to drink the night before a final since they're strict, but also because you'd be surrounded by people that are taking the final with you. Usually whenever you pay to live in the dorms, you pay for a meal ticket. This covers the expenses of all your meals for the semester. There would be no cooking or cleaning, which is every college student's dream. Also, some colleges have communal restrooms, which eliminates the need to clean your restroom. The price also includes your Wi-Fi, cable, water, and air conditioning. You wouldn't have to worry about monthly bills for these needs. You can also go see a late show with all of your friends without having to worry about getting home real late. Being in college, we all know finals are extremely important. If you're surrounded by people who are in your class, it would be easier to study. You would be encouraged by the class nerd to get an A. You wouldn't have to be yelling at your siblings to shut up or yell at your dad for smacking in your face. Also, you wouldn't have to worry about tending to pets. Living in the dorms is a step towards adulthood, while giving you some freedom while also having regulations such as a curfew. You get small dosages of freedom at certain intervals. So which would you prefer? Time with your friends or time driving? Having time with your friends or freedom, or having your parents nag at you for too much texting?